In this video, I'm going to talk about reviews and how they can help you get a better understanding of what your target audience are, what they like and what they don't like. So, you should look at games similar to what you can create at your level. Please avoid blockbuster titles since they have a massive budget and resources, making them unfair to compare yourself to. Instead, focus on indie games that are in your genre and scope. The reviews for these games can provide a lot of information. While there's no exact science to correlate the number of reviews to sales, you can gauge the impact by looking at how many reviews a game has to its success. For instance, if the game has 1,000 reviews, it's safe to assume it has sold significant copies, maybe 5 to 10 times more, or maybe even more. So that game is good enough to look at reviews for. Additionally, pay attention to the gameplay lengths mentioned in reviews. If most players clocked in 5 hours, let's say, gameplay, and the actual gameplay was about an hour, this indicates these gamers really enjoyed the game. And I would definitely look at those kind of reviews to see why they kept playing beyond the actual gameplay. Maybe to spend so much time investigating, like you would do in horror games, just trying to uncover the mystery behind it. And there must have been something that kept them moving, that kept them playing for so long, to take so long to complete and still give a good review. So that's very good to look at. I would look at the top rated reviews for a few pages, and I would do the exact same thing for the lower rated reviews and see can I find a common trend by using the keywords or the key sentences. If there's a positives that kept mentioned, you want to put those positives into your game. And if there's negatives that's kept mentioned, you want to make sure those negatives aren't in your game. So looking at reviews can be very helpful what the game is doing well and what it isn't. So you can try to put the good elements in your game and the negative not in your game. I also find a bit baffling. There'd be several people who have reviewed the game at a certain point, which is probably the actual gameplay, but then they spend hours later playing. You can clearly see this by actual gameplay versus the gameplay at the time of the review. This again shows them they actually really enjoy the game. Maybe they're trying to find the second endings, or maybe the game had replayability. So again, you want to put those elements in your game if you can. If you're capable, you might want to put those elements in the game, maybe give different endings, or maybe make your game more replayable. Yet again, that's very difficult to do, but if it's something you thought about, it might be something worth it anyway. It's just an idea. So after looking at the top reviews and see the key trends of what your gamers like and don't like, this kind of gives you a picture of what your true target audience are. And maybe you can use those keywords in your advertising if you use Facebook to advertise your game or anything else that has keywords, or even your keywords in your game in your Steam page. You could probably add them in if you think they're relevant and important to use. So when people search in Steam, they might use those words and your game will pop up. I think you have a high number of keywords put in, so you could probably put them in. Once you looked at a few of the top reviews and the negative, and you kind of see a trend, you took note. If you want to do a more detailed review but not spending a lot of time, I tried this out. You can literally go to the Steam page. You can keep scrolling down until you get as much reviews as you physically want, and press select all, like we just select A, copy, and paste in a text file. And there's a software that I put a link in the description below where you can paste in. It will show you the most frequent words used. Unfortunately, you're going to have to ignore a few words. The ones that Steam replicates over, like played hours, recommended by, people found this funny, as they are just repeated and no one's actually added a word. But going down through the list, you might find a key word that piques your interest and you want to search it in Steam and see what that person said. And then you go to Steam and press Ctrl F, paste that keyword and keep picking next. And look at the reviews and see where that keyword is being used. Maybe that keyword is not very helpful, but maybe it is. But there might be a game you might have played and you never would have thought about that word. Like I played most of the game, Nightmare of the K. I never thought about horrors and zombies being used a key word, and I did, and people enjoyed that element. It would give you a list of the most frequent words used to just get a better understanding of your target audience. If you're finding this video helpful, I'm excited to share with you that I do plan to make a comprehensive course next year that I dive into these topics in more detail. To ensure you don't miss out on any updates, please make sure you sign up to the waiting list in the description below. By joining, you will be first to know about the course details, get exclusive content and special offers. If you want to make your own YouTube channel like the one I'm doing, or maybe you want to make a gaming channel where you share your game with hopefully gamers who will buy your game on launch week, I have written a short book which explains how to set up your YouTube channel, the equipment I use, and kind of understand the YouTube algorithm and to monetize your channel. If this book sounds interesting to you, please find the link that's in the description below. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like. If there's a like button, please follow if there's a follow button. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.